got big to ever. I just hopped the jet and she go straight to ever. Bitch, I done got rich forever. Now I got these whip bigger than ever. Now this shit got big to ever. I just hopped the jet.
What's on the menu today?
Lateral raise, dumbbell bench, tricep extension, easy bar curl, and pec deck.
Sweet. I got an appetite for that.
Cool.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the lobby, it's looking pretty slick.
This is the lobby.
It's looking pretty slick.
Yeah, Sunday's kind of a bro day, I guess. I kind of like to have an easier workout like Sunday morning. I don't like coming in on Sunday morning and doing like heavy squats.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For some reason, it's just a better bro day.
That's fair. I tend to have like hard days, probably like Monday.
Yeah.
Just get all the shit out of the way.
Tuesday's my hardest day.
Really?
Saturday's fairly hard too. Yeah. And then Thursday's a little bit chill. Sunday's pretty chill.
Nice. I was gonna show the edits are about to fly.
Wow.
Yeah. Little MacBook action going on. It's the M2 with 24 gigabytes RAM. So
You're gonna be able to switch tabs so quickly.
I know. No, surprisingly the editing software. I scratched it.
Cool. This is what I should have gotten instead of paying more for a Lenovo.
The ThinkPad.
Yeah.
Miles Woodrock the flannel. Hey, that was me last week.
What?
That outfit, exactly.
Oh yeah. I'm struggling.
Oh,
Probably turn the music down here.
his biceps are too big.
Yep. And my neck is just too girthy.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
cool.
a good thing though. Signs of health.
Yep.
It's a girthy neck.
Actually, I think it's a sign of sleep apnea.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So.
But people did find like girls were like more attracted to guys with thicker necks.
Sweet.
Looks like you can drink peanut butter.
Can't sleep. Snoring problems. Grumpy all the time.
Yeah.
Dies earlier.
Yeah, maybe that's why they like him.
Personal opinion: if you can't put the dumbbells down properly, you probably can't bench them properly.
That's fair. I think the only time I'm guilty of like throwing them on the ground is when I'm like overconfident in how many reps I can do. And then I'm like,
That's fair. Maybe you want to push it all the way to failure, which I get.
yeah.
But
No, I agree.
drop them on the rubber. Dumbbells do break,
Yeah.
and they're insanely expensive.
What are they up to a pound now?
I haven't checked in a while, but at least $2.50 a pound probably.
Yeah.
So for 180 pounds of dumbbells right there, I don't know what that is. $400 of some kind? $400 to $500?
Just treat them nice. Remind me to try to sell some Gatorade after this set.
Okay.
I had a Gatorade experience last leg day that I
Okay.
think is valuable for people to know.
Yeah.
How many did you do?
12. Nice. Come on. There you go. I bring my knees up and do like a big crunch.
You.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, hell yeah.
Normally, I think roll them forward.
Whatever you need to do is fine.
I'm gonna drop them.
You can drop them.
I normally don't bench, flat bench with this much weight though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm normally like an incline dumbbell bencher.
Yeah.
I'll have to play with the dismount.
Yeah, I've been doing dumbbell bench for a long time. After my shoulder surgery, I feel like I got
Pretty good.
maybe better growth out of it.
I'm gonna do a couple reps of dismount. It might seem funny, but I do shit like this all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Practice little pieces of it?
if you suck at something, just do it, and then you'll
You're
get
right.
better. I'm trying to think.
I'm probably the only person I see who does it that way.
You bring your knees up,
Like higher even, so that you can kind of rock forward.
so you go like,
But yeah, there you go.
yeah, I can see that.
That's what I do.
I'll try one more time.
Kind of have to, yeah, knees up and then kick forward.
Oh yeah, I think I got it next time.
Yeah. Plus it's like a really heavy cheat crunch.
Yeah, I definitely got that next time. But anyway, the Gatorade. So I have always kind of like, on leg day specifically, I'll end up like doing my leg day. By the end of it, I'm like yawning
Yeah.
and like tired. And I'm like, I don't know if it's safe for me to drive. I'm like so
Wow.
beat.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a Gatorade because that sounds tasty right now.
Uh-huh.
I think my sugar was just low.
Yeah.
Like my blood sugar just plummets because like
100%.
you burn it up while
Yeah.
you're working out.
Uh-huh.
because I was like completely rejuvenated.
Yeah.
And I just don't consume that much sugar in general.
Yeah.
Try to stay away from it.
Yeah.
I think this whole time I've just been low blood sugar
Yep.
while I've been squatting.
No, I do that too. Like, it's usually after, like on Tuesdays, which is my harder leg day, I'll need a Gatorade probably mid-workout. I don't want to say need, but I will feel a lot better and be a lot more productive for the second half of my workout. If I do like walking lunges, hack squat, Gatorade, and then my upper body stuff, feel a lot better.
That's the pro tip for the day, right?
Yep.
Drink some sugar. Yeah. If you're a natty, even if you're not a natty, probably could help you push harder. Or do cardio. If your cardio's bad, you're probably just gonna not be able to train as hard.
That's probably true.
And squats have become kind of a form of cardio for me. They're just so hard.
They are. They're just fucking hard. The stronger you get, the harder they get too.
Yeah, it's weird. And like 315 is never easy.
That's true.
When you squat, like...
That's an annoying thing about squats, dude. It's like they're hard, but you can still do twice as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it gets hard at 315, and then it stays hard everything past that.
Yep.
So like a guy who can squat, like for me, for example, 535,
Yeah.
315, still very hard, no matter how many reps. It's like 4 reps of it, and you're like, oh man, everything kind of is achy.
With higher reps, it's like that too. It's like if you can do 20 squats at a certain weight, at 10 it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
At 12 it's really fucking hard. At 15 you're in a lot of pain.
Well, that's like the one time I tried to do 70 reps of 315.
Yeah.
I did the first set was like 20 something, and I had never gone past 10.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell? I didn't realize I had that much in the tank.
Yep.
I ended up throwing up later, but
Nice.
it was still surprising. It was like a good exercise of, it was more of like a training your guts.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a toughness exercise.
Exactly. Probably is generally not the best, most productive exercise.
It's cool though.
Yeah.
Also, just because you can't take a break on a back squat.
Right.
Like I've learned, like hack squat, I feel like can be very hard, but you can kind of take a break between reps. It's not that hard to kind of sit there and breathe for a second. But like a heavy fucking squat, you just never really get a break.
It tries to bury you. You can't breathe.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing like 405 for reps, I start to get out of breath, and I'm like, I have to like be very intentional about like bracing and like trying to like, I don't know, get tall so I can breathe, and then sinking back down and bracing and then squatting again.
Yep.
It's like very methodical just to breathe.
That's why they're the most badass though.
That's true. Most respectable.
Yep.
We're gonna take some good notes on how professional dismounts. There it is. Oh yeah.
Had a good pump after the first set on that one.
Yeah, yeah. Trying to dismount probably gave me a little extra pump. It's funny, like the unforeseen like difficulties of lifting heavy.
Yeah.
Like obviously, actually doing the pressing movement or like whatever movement is going to be harder because it's heavy.
Yeah.
But then there's also like the peripheral aspects of it, like squatting. It's like hard to breathe.
Right.
Like benching, like can be hard on the back, like your spine. Like if you're doing like a powerlifting form.
Yeah.
What are some other ones?
I'm not there on bench yet, but I'm kind of just starting to get to where I lose my breath a bit if I'm benching heavy for a lot of reps. And it's a little bit harder to breathe on bench. And then guys like Chris Carter, who benched 405 for reps or whatever, he was talking about how it's fucking scary to like unwrap that weight every time.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really think about, because like if I fail with 275 or something, it's gonna sit on my chest. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
With him, he's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, he'll probably break a rib.
Yeah.
Or like he falls on his neck.
Yeah. It'd be a big deal.
You ever had any bad like equipment failures? Where like you were doing everything right, but the equipment failed on you?
No, I don't think so. Thankfully.
Hey, that's a good reputation for Forge.
I guess.
We got good equipment.
We do have good equipment.
At the YMCA, some of those benches where you like pull the pin to like raise and adjust it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was, luckily I wasn't doing like incline or anything. I was just benching on like flat, but it went like the pin like broke, and so I went back like maybe 5-10 degrees.
Yeah.
It was really weird though, because I was benching and then it snapped and like it turned into a decline bench real fast. And I was like,
Mechanical drop set.
exactly. Yeah.
Most beautiful dismount this time.
Exactly.
That's the main goal.
Gotta be nice to the dumbbells. Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit of wear on them.
Oh yeah.
Kind of adds to the aesthetic though.
That's what I tell myself.
You can't make everything too nice because then it's like, it won't match.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. We did it.
Did it.
Yeah, I think getting them out in front of you helps a little. That is a good pump. I have a really bad habit of not changing workouts up very much.
Really?
Yeah.
How often do you change them?
I mean, it like takes an external force to like bring a new workout into my routine.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that felt good. And then I'll do that until somebody else is like, hey, you should try these.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I should probably change my routine up a bit more because I don't want to think about it. I just want to come in and do whatever's on the thing.
Exactly.
You know? Some people do a different workout every time they're in the gym.
That's wild.
That blows my mind.
How do you ever know if you're getting better at one single
Right.
thing?
Yeah. Plus you have to figure it out each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do think that like in the past I've gone way too long without changing anything. Like 6 months, 7 months without like changing an exercise. And I think you do get stale on certain things. So
Yeah.
I try to change something, a couple exercises out every 6 weeks or so.
6 weeks seems like a good time.
Yeah. It gives me long enough to see like if something's working well. And if it's moving well, I'll just keep it in there. If I'm getting rep PRs every week, weight PRs every week, just keep doing it. Don't trade better exercises out for worse exercises.
Just because.
That's programming 101, I would say.
Do what works. If it stops working, stop doing it.
Yeah.
That is pretty good advice. There it is. I don't get it. He's mastered the dismount.
How much have you gone back and forth between like sumo and conventional deadlift?
I started sumo, did that for a while. I think the most I ever got up to was 515, but
Yeah.
my whole life I really didn't do deadlift
Yeah.
until like maybe 2023, 2022, maybe.
Wow.
And so, yeah, probably 2022, into 2022. And
You were squatting up until then? Or
squatting and benching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much power lifter minus deadlift. And I don't know, I was just scared of it.
Yeah.
So I did that for a while and then
That is mine, yeah. I'll grab it.
classic
Sorry, I'm
Miles.
just taking up like half a gym here.
Classic Miles, acting like he owns the place.
Yep. Try not to be too much of a douche.
Yeah, anyway, I did that for a while and then I was like, I think I'm done deadlifting. I just got really busy with school and stuff. So I was like, didn't really think it was that important anymore to like hit my squat bench deadlift PRs. So I was like, I'm just gonna go back to what's fun and like just do that. And so it was back to squat bench and just peripherals.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, squat got hard all of a sudden. I think conventional deadlift is like a good plateau breaker for squat.
Huh.
A lot of times the weight will try to fold you forward.
Yeah. Just makes your back strong as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So if you can like do that responsibly,
Yeah.
you're probably, if you're not deadlifting, you're probably missing out on some squat gains.
That's interesting.
Because like, yeah, you've got a guy who's like me who's been like kind of a squat specialist my whole life
Yeah.
and then never deadlifted.
Yeah.
It's like, then I start deadlifting and it just like starts going up and it's like,
Wow.
whoa, that's weird. I
That
would
is
have never
super
thought.
Interesting. Because I feel like people usually say the opposite, like your squat can build your deadlift. Like especially conventional, if you're having trouble breaking the floor.
Yeah.
People might say it's quad weakness, so you need to strengthen up your quads and pushing through the floor.
Yeah, no, I think the inverse is also true.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when I'm squatting, I'll typically feel the sticking point. I get up and then right about here, it tries to like fold me forward.
Right.
And so if you have enough to be able to keep your back or your lower back stable or like
makes
brace better,
Right.
then yeah, you can use more quad
Yeah.
and not have to fight the teeter-totter of,
Yeah. A lot of people prescribe like good mornings for that reason, but it would be the same effect from deadlift.
yeah.
So makes sense.
But it was also just a lot of load on my back that I wasn't used to. Because like squatting and deadlifting,
Yeah.
just going from 0 to 100.
The one downside probably is sometimes you have to mitigate all of your cumulative back stress from all your different exercises.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yep.
But I haven't really deadlifted in a while. I'll probably need to rework that one in.
Got to pick what you want to get good at, I guess.
Yeah.
It's always tempting to try to get good at too many things at once.
Yep. That's true with almost anything.
Yeah, for sure. Is it your turn or is it my turn?
It is my turn, I think. Sorry.
You're good.
Because I've only had 2 dismounts. Do you count that one or no?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
Shit. Finish. There you go.
Yeah, I think having a little bit in the tank for the pushing forward on the dismount is beneficial. If I don't get it, if I don't push it forward, I'm definitely not getting it up.
I noticed I was like kicking forward too. I didn't realize that. Like I'll go like.
Oh yeah.
I feel like a dumbbell bench is way more grindy than barbell bench. I guess it's probably the stability of it.
Yeah.
You just have to like wait till it gets in the right spot and then it'll go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can kind of manipulate the angle of attack a little better. I feel like bench, when you're done, you're done.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no...
It just starts falling back on you ominously. It's like, oh God.
You might not even be tired. It's just like, nope, not going up.
Yeah. It's a good pump.
I'm going to try and get 13 on the last one, so...
Yeah, I got like, what, 11?
I think it was 11, yeah.
I always find it fascinating, the muscular endurance. Growing up, I was training with my dad. He was always like miles ahead of me on bench.
Yeah.
And then like as the exercise progressed, he would only be able to hit like 8 or something. But
if you have more type 2 muscle fibers, the more like explosive, fast twitch muscle fibers, you'll be better off at like explosive 1 rep max type of stuff supposedly. And then if you have more type 1 muscle fibers, you'll probably be better at endurance. And I think there's also a middle ground muscle fiber in there somewhere too. Interesting.
You've obviously done flat bench dumbbell a lot more.
That's the big
So like the small deficiencies I've probably got in this specific lift add up so much after like set 2. My last set, I'll maybe hit like 9 and you'll probably try to hit 13. Just shows how...
Strength is very specific.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like weirdly specific actually. Like I feel like overhead press, for example, has pretty much 0 crossover to bench press.
Yeah.
You're still pressing, just at a different angle. But in my experience, I've done overhead press for 6 months in my program to try to improve my bench or whatever. 0 impact.
Interesting.
I did Duffalo bar bench press for 6 months, like with the curved bar. I'm thinking like, I'll add this variation in to, you know, increase my strength off of my chest or whatever. My straight bar bench went down. So
really?
Yeah. That might just be picking the wrong variation, but it's just interesting how specific strength is.
Yeah.
Like one thing does not necessarily translate to another at all. The one thing that does translate pretty much regardless is muscular size. Like if you're bigger, you're going to be better at pushing. If you have bigger pecs, you're going to be better at pushing in front of you for pretty much everything, you know? And then there's like the neurological and the skill component that doesn't transfer at all, really.
Really? Like doesn't transfer between lifts?
It might a little bit, but yeah, there's much more limited transfer. Yeah, especially if you're like a really skilled, like sumo deadlifter, for example.
Yeah.
You might feel really strong sumo deadlifting 600 pounds because maybe you've really dialed in your technique and everything. That doesn't mean that you're strong at conventional necessarily, you know? But if you're just a big fucking strong dude with a lot of muscle in your frame, you're probably gonna be fairly strong at both, you know? Like bodybuilders are strong.
Oh yeah.
People think bodybuilders aren't strong. That's great.
Yeah. Then you see like the old school like grainy footage of them like just repping out 405 on bench.
Right, yeah.
Just massive humans.
I also noticed that a lot in jiu-jitsu. Like if you're very skilled at a certain lift and so that your skill allows you to lift a lot, when you get on the mat with somebody and you wrestle somebody or you fight somebody, you're not gonna feel that.
Yeah.
But if you wrestle a bodybuilder, you'll be able to beat them because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know? But they do have a lot of just like animal strength in all kinds of positions and whatever. They've got strong grip.
Yeah.
They're a pain in the ass to wrestle, you know? Until they run out of breath, and then they're pretty easy.
There you go, get it up. There it is, come on. He's got it. What was that? How many?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Damn.
Got my pauses a little bit shorter.
That was a grind for sure.
Yeah. Had to get like a little
Yeah.
one at a time
Alternating.
on the last rep.
Really not
About
gonna-
that though, I'm pretty even.
Yeah.
Arm to arm, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely won't be hitting 14.
If you take a long enough break,
Yeah.
come
Maybe.
back in the afternoon. Okay.
If you like hold your nose and blow through it, and it like makes your ears go.
Okay.
I get that feeling while lifting all the time, just like randomly.
Interesting. Do you get the busted blood vessels in your face?
Uh-uh.
I get those with like heavy squats. I'll get these like red dots all over my face. It's like my blood vessels burst.
Weird. Oh, if you
Has
like,
to be pretty fucking like a hard set though.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you like yawn,
Yeah.
you know how like sometimes we'll pop your ears and like mute everything?
Yeah.
That's what I'm experiencing right now.
Interesting.
The thing about dumbbell bench press is like, I can bench press 225, like it's just like a walk in the park.
Yeah.
Then like 180 is just like completely different animal.
It's so different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nice.
Gotta readjust a little bit.
Go for it. Come on. Punch fast. Go, 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 go. Nice. Oh, he's mastered it.
Yes, these dumbbells are gonna last forever.
When they get super shitty, I feel like it would be cool to have like an outdoor dumbbell area
Exactly.
and then just have the nice ones inside.
Yeah. I wonder how much they would weigh if they were stripped of all the rubber.
It's a good question.
You think the rubber weighs that much?
It's pretty thick. It's probably, I bet it's an extra 2.5 pounds.
Think so?
Yeah. It'd be cool if it was exactly 2.5 pounds because then you could have incremental, like 52 and a half. I'm done here. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, should I do the same joke again? Miles, wait, I'll help. Miles, I'll get one. Hold on, dude, I'll get one. I'll help you. We're rolling from now on forever.
Always be filming.
Guys, Miles and I just had a really funny moment, but
You'll just have to take our word for it, I
yeah,
guess.
just give us a laugh. Just cause.
I actually double booked that slot too, but
Everything that could have possibly went wrong, and it worked out anyway.
we'll see if he shows up. Tyree.
You ever get the dumbbell dust on you?
Yeah, you can't tell on this, but like you always get the,
Yeah.
especially if I'm wearing
Like
a
your-
tank top or something, I get that black
On your armpit?
mark there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Classic.
Yep.
Just blew
I
your...
don't think he's going to show up because he didn't sound like he was familiar with pricing on personal training over the phone. So then I told him what it was, and he was like, okay, I'll see you then. I was like, you can tell me if you don't want to come, bro. It's fine.
What's your favorite color of Gatorade?
Purple.
Really?
Actually, the cucumber lime is delicious, but the purple one's also really good.
Do you have
You're
a purple?
surprised, dude? I thought everybody liked purple.
I like the yellow one.
Yellow's actually very good. Purple's number 1, cucumber's number 2 probably, yellow's number 3, orange is number 4, blue is number 5. Dark blue, trash, should not even be.
Why are you drinking a blue one then?
You're right. Sometimes I just save the good ones for other people.
That's so nice.
They probably don't even share my opinion, but I assume this is just like common knowledge.
Yeah. Just saving it for a bad day.
Yeah, bad for your teeth.
You said what? Gatorade is...
Gatorade is supposedly, according to a study that I read, worse for your teeth than soda pop like Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper. So, it's an athletic drink, but bad for your teeth. Little known fact.
Your teeth gains are suffering.
Yep.
What's next?
Pec deck.
What are you prescribing? 4 sets of pec deck.
Something like that. 4 sets of pec deck at 190.
Ooh, 190.
I do it on the 5 settings so you can get a big stretch at the end. That's really the main thing I like about pec deck is you can get a bigger stretch, I feel like, than you can with bench.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the stretch decreases the bigger your chest gets
Yeah,
on bench.
exactly. You start doing this thing.
Yeah.
I did sets of 12 last week, so I'm gonna try and get at least 1 or 2 sets of 13. But usually these progress pretty fast for me. I think just because I haven't done them that much historically. So we'll see.
You ever train with someone and kind of realize that you've been slacking on your own training? I don't keep as good of track of what I do, but
Yeah.
definitely not 190 for 12.
Well, I've been working on these for 6 months or so,
Ah, yes.
if you can do what I can do, it's kind of an insult.
Got you.
If you haven't done them at all, you know?
I need a haircut quite badly. I think I'm gonna go short with the next one.
Short is easy.
Yeah.
You gonna do it yourself or get a fade?
I'll probably go to a barber.
Yeah,
It's just less stress.
for sure.
Could buzz it, but I'm already trying to negotiate with Megan on cutting it short. She's like, I like it long. And I'm like, but it's a pain in the ass for me. We'll go 160. I also want to grow a mustache. She's not a fan of that either, so.
She's scared of change.
Exactly. I'm turning into a man, Megan. I could probably go up a little.
Yeah, it looked pretty easy.
But I think typically I just destroy bench first.
Yeah.
Just like destroy. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm a bit like unorthodox in my training where I really only have like 3 or 4 things that I'm hitting on any given day.
Yeah.
Because I'll do like push, pull, leg, push, pull. So I'll do push and I'll do chest focus, pull, and I guess really just all my pull days are the same. Just back and bis.
Yeah.
Legs. And on legs, I really just do squat and then like extension and curl.
Yeah.
And that's like it. But I do squat very, very hard.
Yeah.
And then the second push is more tri-focused. And the last pull day is just same back by. But with like both my push days, it's a lot of time on bench.
How many sets of bench are you doing?
Warm up and then usually 5x5.
Okay.
So it probably ends up being like 7 sets of bench if you count warm ups.
Can't count warm ups.
Well, warm up at like.
Are you doing a heavy warm up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd consider that like a working set?
Maybe like half a set.
Half
so
a
like
set.
5.5 by 5.
Okay, 5.5 by 5.
I'm notoriously bad at warm ups.
Really?
Like just going too hard on warm ups.
I'm the opposite. Like if I'm doing 225, then I'll just put on 225. And I won't bench the bar or anything.
Jesus.
If I'm doing more than 225, I'll probably start with 225 and then go up.
No wonder you don't count warm ups because you don't have warm ups to count.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, they warm up too much in general. Like a lot of beginners. They'll stretch for so long. You only have a limited amount of time you can spend at the gym, you know? They'll spend all this time stretching on the cardio machine. They'll do 3 sets with the bar. They'll get like an elastic band out and they're like pulling their shoulders in weird directions and like making sure the rotator cuff is warmed up and everything. It's like half an hour in, you're doing your first set of bench or something.
Yeah.
I think you most of the time would have been better off just like
doing a light set of bench.
Yeah.
Or just hopping into it like Miles.
I mean, honestly, I really don't think you need to warm up for, unless you have specific like shoulder issues or injuries that you're working around, you probably don't need to work. You don't need to warm up for bench for anything that's like 10 reps, 8 reps to 10 reps over. Probably don't need to warm up at all. Just my opinion.
Seems to work. Your shoulder injury was not related to bench
Not
press.
related. Uh-oh.
Felt a little easy.
Oh, thank you. I'm just gonna start playing jazz in the gym from now
Dude, that'd be baller. Or like classical.
on. Yeah.
I'd be a little intimidated if I came in here and Miles is like in the dark corner listening to classical music.
It's not unlikely.
Bro thinks he's Batman.
Yeah. 15, 14 so far is pretty good.
Damn. I do feel a phenomenal pump coming in.
Yep.
We'll take it up to 170. Yeah, I remember used to be my biceps would go first on this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you change your technique or what?
I don't really know. I think I just got stronger biceps.
Okay.
But I used to neglect them heavily. Feels good. How often do you give yourself a pose down in the mirror?
Like how many times a day?
Yeah, just like, well, like while you're working out. It's like habitual for me. And sometimes
probably
I go
the same. Especially if you're getting a chest pump, you have to check out your chest pump.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Then I go to like a public gym, kind of like look, like I catch myself and then like realize that at the YMCA no one else is like really doing it.
Yeah.
Or they're like doing it shamefully. And I'm over there just like full meathead.
I've heard people complain about it before. They'd be like, I was at such and such a gym and like all of the dudes were like posing in the mirror and stuff and it was like so douchey. I'm like, shut up, dude. Let people enjoy their gains and their work and like when you're 80, you're not gonna wish that you ignored your strong physical body when you were, in your 20s or 30s or whatever. And you're also not gonna wish that you had like less jacked pictures of yourself.
Right.
When you're 85, you're probably gonna be like, damn, look how jacked I was in all these pictures.
Yeah, wish I had more of these.
Right, exactly. Some people take too many selfies, but some people don't take enough.
It's funny because like I'm kind of a camera guy,
Right.
but I have like no pictures of like myself. I mean,
Yeah, I'm kind of
I'm trying to get better about it, but like
Yeah. It's annoying. I hate taking pictures of myself, especially like posed pictures and shit.
oh yeah,
But you'll probably wish you had them.
probably
Plus, if you have grandkids or something, you need to be able to show them that you actually did
do stuff.
do some cool shit.
I think this one slept on aspect of YouTube is just like free storage. Like
That's
you just,
true.
You just
Yeah.
upload your videos and then they'll just store it for you forever.
Yep. So they decide they hate you and delete everything you've ever made.
That's true. That would suck. I used to be in the habit, like whenever I was lifting with my dad, put his weight back. Like if I had to drop it, then I gotta put it back. Forgot what it's like. What's your opinions on
On what?
like gym bro etiquette? Like if you're the weaker one, you have to do all the weight manipulation?
No, you should just change it after you're done, I guess.
Yeah, I always bounce back and forth between like, is it my job to like put it back to what he had, or is it his job to put it to what he wants? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. There you go. Squeeze, come on. There you go.
You do a drop set.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm against them, but
They're fun sometimes. There you go, come on. Go, 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 go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice.
yeah, I feel like I always drop it like 20 pounds and still like can only do two, like two proper ones. If you had to start all over, what's the first machine you'd buy?
Huh, good question.
Or piece of equipment?
It's gotta be squat rack.
Yeah.
Squat racks, deadlift platforms. Yeah, I think that's the bread and butter of the gym is the squat rack. At least for this kind of gym.
Yeah. You can bench in it, you can squat in it,
Yeah.
pull-ups. Even though no one pulls up or does pull-ups in a
And do
squat rack.
curls if you need to.
Yeah, curls in the squat rack.
Yep. Second piece would probably be, probably deadlift platform. Assuming I have bars and plates already. Cable machine, I guess.
No dumbbells?
Man, if you had to go cable machine or dumbbells, one or the other. What do you
Dumbbells.
get? Really?
Yeah. I think so.
You're probably right.
Because you can't like really do any like,
They're probably a little bit more versatile.
you can't do any leg stuff on a cable machine.
That's true. Yep.
You can do like stuff with dumbbells. There's not that much you can do on a cable machine that you can't do with dumbbells,
Yeah.
but I guess the pulling movements are huge.
From a business perspective, though, it can be useful to like have a unique piece of equipment because it's like, well, this is something that the Y doesn't have, Genesis doesn't have, so someone will come to like your small little place because you have a unique thing. Like you have a Kabuki deadlift bar, you know?
Yeah.
So people will come just to use the Kabuki deadlift bar because it's this unique thing that they can't get anywhere else. So you can go super niche with like not that much money and actually get people in.
Yeah. It'd probably be cheaper for them to just buy a Kabuki deadlift bar and take it to the like Planet Fitness.
I mean,
get kicked out, but
I don't know. 700, 600, I don't know, maybe $600?
is it $600 for one?
I'm blanking now, but it's over $5. I'm pretty
Here,
sure.
we'll look it up.
Yeah.
We'll throw it on the screen. They probably inflated.
So even if your gym membership's $100 a month, it's going to take you 5 months to pay it off, which is maybe worth it.
It's $400. It's on a.
400?
It's a deal right now.
Okay.
Better snag one.
Is it the bare steel one, or is that like a?
I have no idea, actually.
Well, shipped, it's going to be 500. I'm going to pretend.
Yeah. Oh,
Nickel's the coolest in my opinion.
nickel.
Yeah. Looks kind of gold. The rule should be you just take care of yourself.
That's a good rule.
That's the rule. Whatever weight you want to lift, because they're not going to know if you want to lift that same weight again anyway.
That's true. I'm off the hook, guys. There it is. There you go.
Woo. Got a little ab cramp on that one.
Oh yeah, I'm cramped. So what kind of lights are you thinking for over there in the dungeon?
I don't know yet. We'll probably just do tube lights.
I do like a good tube light.
Tube lights are kind of cool.
They look pretty aesthetic.
Yeah.
I like a
These ones look pretty okay.
I like a little cold light coming
Yeah.
in, like a little blue glow. I think you just get more flexibility with like recording.
Yeah.
With like a blue light opposed to a warm light.
I think blue light gives you a little bit more contrast too
Yeah.
between like the light and dark. And a superset, single arm tricep extension, and easy bar curl.
Sweet. Oh, my bad.
Powerlifters.
All right, guys. Who's right here? Plate numbers on the inside or on the outside? What's the right answer here?
I think it depends on which lift you're doing, but you always want to have your 4 fingers on the lip. So it depends how you load the bar. If you're loading it like this, then you want the numbers outside because you'll have 4 fingers under the lip.
I gotcha.
But if you're like walking up to the bar and sliding the plate on like that, then numbers in.
So it's conditional.
It's conditional. Unless you are a power lifter, then like on squat, bench, deadlift, they always put the numbers facing in on the first plate, numbers facing out on the other ones.
I don't have the brain capacity for all that. Numbers in always is my answer.
Okay.
Who are you trying to show off for, you know? Just put the numbers on the inside. I can't decide which angle's better. Probably this way. Better light. Might wait for the pro to give me some tips on this. Because I've never done it. I'm sure half of you guys never have either.
Oh, this tricep extension?
Yeah.
This is kind of a weird one.
Are you going to show how to do it first?
I can show it, yeah.
Any cues?
This is again like looking for a stretch. So like if you're over here doing it, you're not going to get very much stretch in your tricep. I try to keep my tricep sort of angled towards my head a little bit. So I'll look at a spot on the wall behind me, and I'll try to keep the point of my elbow like on that spot. And so even when I'm at the top, because I have that angle, I still have some tension on the tricep. And then I get a big stretch in the bottom, little pause, and I just try to keep that angle of my tricep the whole time. And they're pretty freaking hard. You'll probably...
Are you hitting like a specific head of the tricep or just?
I don't really think about that.
Yeah.
I just try to make my tricep hurt.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Sick. He's a glutton for the pump. Like right there, is that a good angle of attack?
Yeah, looks good.
Get a little bit of...
And then like try to touch that dumbbell to your trap basically. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you might need to adjust on the bench.
There we go.
That looks good. Yeah, nice.
Oh, that sneaks up on you.
It does, yeah. Nice. Finish it. Good job.
I feel like I could,
Yeah, it's like it's easy until you're almost gassed.
yeah.
Then you get 2 more reps or something.
Right.
Yep. Nice. Finish, finish, finish. Go for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, those are cheeky, man.
Yep.
I think I bench like 345, but a 25-pound dumbbell takes me out. It's always very humbling. Never be afraid of a light dumbbell. There was a period where I was doing very lean forward curls, and I tried to bring it to my forehead.
Very small version of that. I'll put my toes up here and like cock my hips back just a little bit.
Oh, interesting.
And I feel like I don't run into my legs as much at the bottom, you know? But yeah, it feels good. And then I do feel like when I'm kind of just thinking about cueing towards my forehead, I feel slightly better bicep activation. Do you find Gatorade like really filling?
Filling?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to,
It's like a meal almost.
yeah, I used to drink Propel.
Yeah.
And it would like bloat me
Yeah.
to the point where I was like not hungry anymore. Yeah, that helps. So it took about 1 or 2 reps out of the tank.
Did it?
Just that slight like dead hang at the bottom
Yeah.
instead of having something to rest against.
Yeah. I will say I think anything that kind of like takes stability out of a lift is probably not better for muscle gain.
Stability?
Yeah, like if you're unstable, like you're wobbling around
Yeah.
on some like weird surface or your bench is like this, that's probably not the best for, because you're having to like do other things apart from stress that muscle, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, in general, I wouldn't recommend like, I don't know, doing weird things with your feet. You should be grounded. I used to be kind of like anti-isolation, anti-machines.
Really?
Yeah, but machines are the shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Get a lot of stimulus without as much stress, and if you're injured, they can be a good workaround, keep you training longer.
Bodybuilders like, what's his name, Jay Cutler?
Yeah,
He swears only machines.
yeah,
Ronnie Coleman, a lot of free weights.
Yeah.
He's in a walker now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that you can't like do free weights when you get older or anything, but
Yeah, but
I do think they are a little bit more stressful on you sometimes.
oh yeah. That and when it goes bad, it can go way worse. What's your take on forearm exercises?
I've never done one in my whole life.
Dude, I think Sam Solik trains his forearms. Everyone's cousin is training their forearms, and it's like, I've never done a forearm workout, and it's just like,
I think I have
this
like
guy's
pretty
got
decent forearms
pretty big
too.
forearms.
They might, but I also think other things like if you do a lot of pull-ups,
Yeah.
I think pull-ups really work your forearms more than like lat pull-downs for some reason. Just like I get a big forearm pump from it. If you do things like lots of rows, if you do lots of deadlifts, I think you're gonna train your forearms. Jiu-jitsu, if you do grappling, you'll have a big forearm pump from like all the gripping and whatever. So I've never needed to, but I think if you just are into a certain muscle group, like I never train my calves either.
I've tried.
You've tried?
To no avail. I used to do them religiously.
Didn't do anything?
Didn't really do anything for me.
Okay.
I just ended up with a weird pop every time I take a step. It's crazy how much you have to like try to learn how to do a certain lift.
Yeah, especially this one, you can cheat it really easily by like moving your arm the wrong angle.
Oh, yeah, I got one more, I think. Because
I've got to run to a lunch thing in 9 minutes.
Okay.
I need to be there in 9 minutes.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, get out of there. Wrapping up. Do you have any advice on the way out? Gym bro advice.
Gym bro advice for the day?
Yeah, here.
I'm gonna have to think about it for a second.
I can follow you while you gather your things.
Do more sets per week. Yeah, more sets per week, you're gonna get stronger and bigger.
Simple math.
Yeah. More units of stimulus. Also, it's not a unit of stimulus if it's not hard. So do more hard sets per week.
Sweet.
What about you? What's your gym bro advice for the week?
Eat more calories and more protein.
Okay.
Actually, just track your protein.
Track your protein is good.
Just track your protein.
Just make sure that you're getting enough in, which for those who don't know, 1.7 grams per kg body weight. I think.